welcome back. So today we are going to learn one of our important writing section, that is email. So now we'll learn how we should write a proper email. So the things what you have to remember, the format should be proper. Then you should know the marking scheme, how we are putting the marks. Then what all things you have to remember, the tips, structure, everything we will go in detail here. So let us start with what is an email. So what is an email? So as we know that it stands for electronic mail. Email stands for electronic mail, and it is one of the most preferred means of communication. All these things you know. Then again you can say it is the most cheaper and faster means of communication. So these are the general things just to know what is email. Then again we are coming back to the two types of email. So in our exam, both for the 10th and 12th board exams, we have the email both the formal and the informal. And the 12th standard, they are asking both formal and informal option. That means the choices will be there. You can select one from them. So here we will see what is a formal email and what is an informal email. So formal email, as you know that while we are writing the formal letters and the informal letter, in the same way, the same categorizing division we have in our email also. So in the formal email, we write for the government departments, principal, for our teachers, for the complaints, and for the police officer or any managers. So in this way, editor, all these comes under the formal. And what is the informal email? As usual in the informal letter, the same here we write for our friends, our relatives, our parents, our loved ones and all. So those are the difference between what is formal and what is informal. In formal email, you have to strictly follow the format. Format and structure is important in the formal email. Informal email, a little bit, if you make a little bit difference, it is okay. You will get the mark. But here, the format is very important. So now let us move towards what are the tips we have to keep in our mind while we are writing a proper email. So the first tip is the whole email should be in a box. Okay, whatever email you are writing, it should be in a box, in a 4-sided box. So at first you have draw a 3-side, and once you have completed your email, you can close the 4-side. In that way you can do it in a 4-sided box. And the next one, the senders and receivers email address. Here we are writing, in the letter writing we are using the address of the person, their, what we say, the street number, the road or the name of their house, and all these things comes under their district, state and all. But here in email address we are using the email address, while writing the email. So in this email address, the senders and the receivers address, it should be in a box, in a separate box. First you have to write the from, that is in a single box, and again the receiver's address should be there. It will be in the form of a Gmail like that. It should also be in a separate box. And all these things together, one box will be there, the whole box. Okay. Then the third one, I told you before also, in the formal email, you have to follow the format strictly and don't use any abbreviations. We are not allowed to use any abbreviations here. You have to write it in the elaborate. I think now the tips are clear for you. Now we'll move towards what is the structure. What will be the structure of the email? So let us go towards the structure now. Yes, now let us see what will be the structure or the format. So at first I told you that the receivers and the sender's address should be in separate box and the whole email should be in a single box. Okay, so the first thing, the from address, you have to write the from address. So from address should be the sender's address. Okay, so your email address should come here, and at the rate of gmail.com it should be there. This is the sender's address. And next one is the to address. To is the receiver's address, to whom you are sending the mail, that is the receiver. So receiver's address will be here, that is the to. And I have put the both in separate box. And again the subject, salutation, there is no need of any separate box. Altogether we will put in a single box. Okay, then below that you have to write the subject. So after writing from and to, we will write the subject. So subject, whatever question is given for you, according to that, while we are writing the letter writing, we are giving the subject. So as usual, you can give the subject here. And then below that, salutation. Salutation, give both sir, bar, madam. Not write sir alone or madam alone, you can write sir, bar, madam. So this is your salutation. So just below the subject, the salutation will come. Then again below that, we will write the content. As we are writing the letter, we should have a content, body of the letter. The same way, here body of the email. So what all things consist in the body of the email? First one is the introduction should be there, a proper introduction, matter in detail. At first, in 1 or 2 lines, you can give the brief introduction about for whom you are writing the mail, or what is the purpose of writing this mail, that you can include there. Then afterwards, matter in details. Whatever content is there or whatever is the matter, you can make it a little bit elaborate in 2 or 3 sentences. Below that, the conclusion, you can conclude it. Okay, so these are the 3 things what you have to keep in your mind while you are writing the body of the email. As I've written here, it is an inquiry letter. I want to purchase some electronic items, so I'm writing just an inquiry letter. So here I'm writing, I am Sanjana, and whatever details I want to give, I'll include there. And afterwards, the matter in detail, what item I want to purchase, that also I have to write there, and I have to inquire about it. What is the cost of that, or from where I have to get it, or what is the brand, or everything I can include there. That is a matter in detail, and at last I am concluding. And the conclusion, again, you have to keep in your mind, you should have a courteous leave taking and closing. Okay, while you are closing your email, it should be in a courteous way. That way you have to close. And towards the end, you can write the regards. Okay, then thank you, or yours truly, or thank you. In that way you can write. Remember, this is a formal one. Then again, the name, designation, contact details of the sender should be written. The name, if they have given in your email, normally in the exam what they are doing, you are Arjun or Anida, like that. They are giving 2 names. So suppose if the name is there, then you can write the name here as what they have given in the question paper. Otherwise, you can write here your name or an imaginary name or XYZ as you did. Then after that, write the designation. So you are a project manager, whatever your designation is there, according to that you can write. And contact details of the sender. If any contact phone numbers are there, you can include that. Then you can close your email, just close the 4th side, like that your email should be in a proper box. So this is the way how to write a proper email. Then at the beginning I told you that the marking scheme also you have to keep in your mind. For the 12th standard board students, the marking scheme is 6 marks. So the format, they are giving you 2 marks. Okay, the box what you made and the separate box what you have given here, and whether the Gmail, few of the students are writing the address here, just a postal address. So if you are writing the email address, again you will get the marks. So 2 marks altogether for your format. Then again, the content will have the 2 marks. So how you are writing the content for these things, the 2 marks will be there. And again, as usual, how you are writing the style and your accuracy and everything, again the 2 marks will come. So altogether we have 6 marks. Okay. So for 10th standard it is 5 marks. So you can divide it as 2 here on the format, 2 here, and 1 for the accuracy and the style. So learn well. Again, I'll write one email for you, and it will be, you can see that after this video. You can go through that and learn well how you are writing that and how you are making the box setup. Thank you.